Okay, question number 2 is about resolving forces. The question is, we have the figure above shows two forces, F1 and F2, acted on a particle O. So here is our particle. Determine the magnitude and direction of the resultant force on particle O. So we have here two forces. We want to find its resultant. So as we have here, we know that force is a vector quantity. So it has direction and also magnitude or the values. So we have to always start our solution with direction or drawing direction or sketching the direction. So first here we have F1. F1 is lying exactly on y-axis, so we don't need to resolve. But F2 here is lying in between x and y-axis, meaning that we need to resolve F2. So when we resolve F2, it's being like this. So your F2x is here, your F2x, and your F2y will be resolved, and it is at this position. So in this case, you have F2x, F2y, and F1. F1 is in y-axis. Okay, so to solve this kind of question, after you draw the direction, then we do the calculation. Okay, for the calculation, it is easier if you can put the numbers in a table. Okay, so the table here consists of x and y component, x component, x component, and y component. And you're supposed to have 3 rows as we have F1, F2, and the bottom one is for the summation of F. Okay, so here we calculate F1x. So F1x is equal to 0, as we don't have any forces for x-axis from F1, and F1y is equal to F1, it is equal to 10 Newton. And for F2x is, the equation is 20, our F2 is 20 cos 30. And if you could focus on your drawing, our F2x is to the left, meaning that you are going to use negative here. Okay, your F2x is supposed to be negative 17.32. As you have calculated the numbers, then you can have a check. And your F2y is equal to 20 sine 30. And it is directed upward, so it is positive 10. Okay, 10 Newton. Then the bottom part here is summation of force for x-axis. So you need to sum up the first and the second one for x component. So when you total up the numbers, you're supposed to have 17.32 Newton. And for summation of Fy, okay, we add up this number and this number. So it's 10 plus 10 is 20 Newton. So that is the magnitude only for x and y. Okay, resultant forces. So to find the resultant force, we have this equation, summation of fx squared plus summation of fy squared, square root, then you substitute the values, okay, 17.32 squared, okay, plus 20 squared, then you will get 26.46 Newton. So this is the answer for magnitude only. Next, we need to find the direction. Okay, so to find the direction, we use equation tangent theta is equal to summation of Fy over summation of Fx. Substitute the values 20 over 17.32, then your theta is supposed to be 49.1 degree. And the position of your theta is above negative x axis. Okay, so how do we know it is above negative x axis? Because it is depending on your resultant of f of x and y component. So you have negative here, negative x, and positive y. So positive y here. Then your angle is here, meaning that this is your resultant force, F resultant. Okay, F resultant, and the angle is here. So it is above negative x axis. Thank you.